Super Rugby. Blues taking on the Chiefs. How's everybody doing? I am not entirely optimistic for this one, but hey, the Chiefs have got an extra life, whereas for the Blues, it's kind of do or die stuff. So, who knows? This one could go either way, but likely it's going the Chiefs. How is everybody doing? Looks like there's a few Blues fans down there in Hamilton. Weather looks better here today than it was in Christchurch yesterday, that's for sure. Still got a couple of minutes until the game gets underway. Adam reckons the Chiefs. CJB says, feels weird to be supporting the Chiefs from the Canes. You can still support the Blues. But I guess if the Chiefs win, then your team's guaranteed to go through the next round. What happens if the Chiefs lose today? Do they go second and the Crusaders go top? That's exactly how it works, Kahu. So if the Chiefs lose, they become the second qualifier and the Crusaders will go the top qualifier. Flesh and Mate, how's it going? Jezza, how's it going with you as well? Ducks Quack says the major issue with this new finals format is not the complexity, but the fact that as a Canes fan, I'm now supporting the Satyrs and Chiefs to win their quarterfinals. Ew. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It's interesting, they probably should have scheduled the games in a different order. They should probably play 4 against 5 next, so then at least, like, because if the Chiefs win this one, then the next game only decides who plays who. It doesn't actually have that much else on the line. But anyway. Jimmy says, thumbs up, homies. Yeah, if you want to drop a like on the stream, that'll give it a good start. But, yeah, I hope you guys will do it good. Probably the end to my Blues season here. Still a few empty seats there in Hamilton, but it looks better than the Crusaders last night. Alaran says, here's hoping for a jolly good flogging. I know you're a Chiefs man, so I don't have to ask you who flogging who. I know who you're talking about. Milo D-Cake, how's it going, Mr. Junaid? Hano says, come on, Chiefs. Jimmy says, I like the suggestion on ARP at the regular season. Split 2 so the bottom 5 teams play for a cup too. Would anyone tune in? That's the question. We've just had kickoff, so we are, I'll tell you when we're 10 seconds in if you want to line up your stream with this one, but 10 seconds in right now. The Chiefs have kicked off. The Crusaders are playing Mark. The Blues need a good solid exit. Talofa, everyone says, Illumi, how's it going, man? Canes and Brumbies could decide where the final is played. That's true. It certainly decides what's happening next week in terms of who's playing who. Hollywood, man, how's it going? Did you watch the Stanley Cup today? Early penalty for the Chiefs. Breakdown, the Blues have been pinged. Jules is hoping for a good one after last night's disappointing match. Yeah, last night I think went pretty much as predicted, didn't it? Want to see the Blues win to see a Blues Satyrs semi. I would take that. Be nice to go down to the Crusaders town and break that 30-match unbeaten playoff run. Not that I could see it happening, but stranger things have happened. At least the Blues got a title last year. It did break a long drought, if that makes you feel any better, mate. D-Mac has got his kicking boots on today because he's just put the Chiefs ahead. 3 points to 0. Perfect start for the Chiefs. Perfect start. Whoa. Apart from the fact that the Chiefs have just lost one of their props to an HIA. Dyer's just gone off with an HIA. Who's in the Stanley Cup, Jezza? It's the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers once again. The Blues are playing in blue unlike the Reds yesterday. That's true. The Blues do have a blue kit this year, which is nice. First game went to overtime, second game went to double overtime. It did indeed. My dad said the ABs are looking at Fussy Tour. That would be a surprise, I'll be honest. Oh, now the Blues have got advantage. Bodie with the little dink through is too big to be much use, so I'm sure the Blues will just take a shot at goal. Chiefs colours always remind me of Germany. I guess German football kit. I could see that potentially. Very fashionable on rugby and for the Kiwis to hate on both. It's not just on Reddit, it's on Facebook as well. You might be too young to be using Facebook these days, Jimmy. It's only for us old fellas. Can we get to 40 likes, asks Milo. Blues have just scored points, so... Cheers, everybody. Blues are on the board. Penalty the Bodie. Playoffs, footy, take the 3. Can you remind me the permutations of the Blues lose? Are they out altogether or will they still be in the series, Jules? Jules, so if the Blues lose, we are indeed gone. And that will mean that both the Brumbies and the Hurricanes will go through because the Reds are already out. So if the Chiefs win, Christie's just knocked it onto the back of that ruck. Yeah, if the Blues lose, then the next game is kind of I don't want to say a dead rubber, but it basically just decides on where each team goes. Excuse me, I'm all over the shop. My camera's in the way of the screen. I'm only on Facebook to talk to old weirdos like myself that are into sailing dinghies. There you go. Are you sticking around for Brumbies Hurricanes? I will watch that one, but I probably won't live stream it. I'm getting too old for back-to-back live streams. Any truth in the Cleary leaving rugby league for rugby, David? That's been talked about for such a long time, but I can't see it happening. Remember to subscribe. Only those subscribed can get gifted memberships. That's true. Our man Milo doled out how many gifted memberships last time? It was a ton. We had notifications popping all throughout the stream. It was glorious. Right, Chiefs are on the 22-metre line, pushing deep into Blues territory. But the ball is thankfully at least slow. But they are getting consistently over the advantage line. And now they have advantage. I think this wouldn't be bad if the Ref just blew it up and we go for the 3. They have blown it up. Surely they go for the 3. It's playoff footy. Like stream at 100 plus likes for 100 gifted memberships. Can we get it done? Ooh, Chiefs are going for the corner this time. If you haven't liked the stream, feel free to chuck it a like. We're on 53 viewers. What are they going to get from opting for touch the Chiefs? 5-meter line out. Tokiaho chucks it in. Tuipulotu tries to contest, does disrupt, but can't win the ball. Carter has a wee run. Now they're going to go up the guts. This is quicker ball from the Chiefs. Arcoy with a big carry. Who do you want to win the final if the Blues don't win? It'd be nice to see the Brumbies win it for Aussie Rugby. Next preference is probably the Chiefs because they're the longest without a title. Then the Hurricanes, then the Crusaders in that order because of the title thing. Only if you guarantee to stream the next game too. Oh, Junaid is busting out the conditions here. Goodness me, I'm in my 40s. Stamina tends to go as you get older, Junaid. Adam just bought me an ice cream. Lovely, Adam. Cheers, man. The yellow card warning for the Blues. Adam's sweet ice cream is tempered by the bitterness of Angus Gardner's warning for my Blues. How's Gaza feeling? Gaza was a little bit down last week because his chemo treatment was not going particularly well. But his blood tests this week have been a bit better, so he's on something of a better mood. Yes, yellow card warning. Our man Milo is a channel member, as you can see, so he's got access to a few more emojis. I didn't add the last ones that I was supposed to. I had trivia, 12 out of 20, Specsavers, and a Gaza emoji. I didn't add any of them, but I took notes. Of course, you don't want the Crusaders to win. You're a Blues fan. Yeah. This is true. I like to think... Oh, the Blues have just won a scrum penalty. That gets us out of jail. Much needed is right, Tony Johnson. Flesh and Son retired and then announced his return 2 weeks later. That's, what level is he playing at? Because that's usually what the professional guys do. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, Milo, for the reminder. Should I just stop calling you Junaid and start calling you Milo? Might be less confusing. 58 watching and 19 likes, as you say, Charlotte. I'm sure we can do something about that. Drop us a like. Blues have just put the Chiefs into touch and want to go quickly. Bodie, can he find some space back there? He can. Chiefs are back in their own half. All right. We've held out the initial Chiefs surge. Can we disrupt while we're in their half? Yes, Milo and Junaid, Charlotte, are the same person. He has 2 accounts on YouTube. I don't know if that means anything, but that's what he does. What can I say? I've got like 3 YouTube channels, so I can't talk. Right, the Blues actually have ball in the Chiefs' half for a change. And we've just stabbed a little kick through, which didn't really go anywhere, so don't worry about that. Chiefs have got it back. Why the sus face? No reason to be sus about you at all. Do most people have more than one YouTube account? Oh no, here goes Narawa. Oh, cracking cover tackle by the Blues. We need to slow this ball down. It's incredibly quick. They're out wide. Oh no. Let's slow down a little bit. Blues defensive line's had a little bit of time to set, but we're like 6 meters out from our own line. Aiden Ross is having a big carry. Ratsima's going to go back blindside. Stevenson's in there. Hold him up. Nope, he's gone to ground. I feel like a try is coming here. They knocked it on. Coy knocked it on in the carry. Whew, we are surviving. We are surviving. Now my Reds are out. I wouldn't mind if the Blues beat the Chiefs, says Gold-Blooded Rugby. There you go. That's how you become a Blues fan, by not minding. I'm reasonably happy with the start to this game because the Chiefs have been they've been a pretty good team this year. So but we did push them last time we were down in Hamilton as well. Oh, he ran into the knee. That's why there's a bit of claret. No foul play there. How's the weather? I mean, the weather looks reasonable down there. Certainly better than bloody Christchurch last night. Scrum time again. Can the Blues put on a bit more pressure here against the Chiefs pack? Nah, it's a lot more stable this time. Bodie with the clearance and Blues. I mean, we're hanging on. I wouldn't say we've really threatened the Chiefs line or half for quite a while. But it's something. Weather in Canberra is going to be cold. Well, that almost seems to go without saying, doesn't it? Canberra, I don't know whether it's fairly deserved, but has a reputation for being, like weather-wise, not the most pleasant city in Australia. Like and subscribe for a chance at getting a gifted membership. I could also hear your lifelong disdain for the Crusaders during that last night's review. You guys just won too many titles. That's all it is. You've just won too many times. Like, I enjoyed our rivalry back in the day, but it's gotten a bit lopsided, and I've gotten a fair bit of tall poppy syndrome. But I don't hold it against the Crusaders, because if they were good enough to win, that's just as simple as that. I just want to see someone else win. That's all. It's funny hearing about cold weather. We had minus 30 degrees when Super Rugby Pacific started, and it's 30 degrees now. Yeah, well, you Canadians are just different. It's a wet cold here. Does that make any difference? In many places, it's wet and cold, which surely adds a degree of misery. God, I almost want to look up the territory stats here, but it's not going to be pretty reading for my Blues. 14 phases we've been defending. Thank God we haven't given away a penalty. It's just tackle after tackle. If anything, it's not that enterprising from the Chiefs, which is one thing. Crusaders rich are just well run. They are very well run, and I think one of the benefits of being well run is they've had a lot of the time first dibs on guys at a young age coming into the academy. Like, there was a few guys from this area in the North Island who ended up in the Crusaders Academy, because why wouldn't you want to go to the team that's producing the best players? You know what I mean? You're going to get the best rugby education. So, yeah. Not offside, yeah. The ref said the ball was out, apparently, Philip. Crusaders full of Auckland. That's exactly right, Lumi. Bloody Kieran Reid, Crusaders legend. He's from the south of Auckland. Terrible. Get wet, cold in March. Okay. Have the Blues defended well this season? I feel like our average points conceded is not too bad. It's on the attack that we've struggled to click a bit more. Feels good for the Blues. Yeah, the Chiefs have had a heap of pressure. Seeing as there's a stoppage, why don't we check out the stats? Because it's going to make pretty bad reading for the Blues. Territory 78-22. Possession 68-32. And yet it's 3 apiece. So far for the Blues, I think we take this. Given what we've seen the Chiefs do to some other teams with their attack in recent times, the fact that we are holding on is not to be just kind of lightly disregarded. He's going to need a blood transfusion at this rate. Yeah, there's a lot of blood from Dyer, who's all bandaged up. Why do we need a weekend of 5 and 6 trying to prove themselves? Should be top 4 and done with it. Nothing against the Blues. Don't we see 6 beating 1? I would have liked them to do 1 and 2 get a bye, and then 3 plays 6 and 4 plays 5. Direct knockout, but that would be 1 fewer game than what we get now. 10 more likes for the first 50 gifted subs. Holy moly, says Milo. Says Mark, based on what Milo has just said. Can we get 10 more likes, people? I would love to see it. I love seeing all the people get gifted memberships and access to all those sweet, sweet emojis. I just added the 12 out of 21 mid-stream, so you can get ready to use that when Gazza gives Angus Gardner 12 out of 20 at halftime. Or maybe I just want to see Mark suffer through 2 streams in one night, Charlotte, says Junaid. We'll see about that. Oh, man, what a boot from the Chiefs, the Blues. We just can't get out of our half, folks. It's not a bad kick from Corey Evans. It'll be on the 10-metre line. Oh, we're still in our own half. 12 out of 20, that is the one. That is the one. "12 out of 20 so far," says Charlotte. There we go. So which loser goes through next weekend, Brumbies or Canes? Both of them. One winner, one loser. Oh my goodness, look at that. Junaid has just sent 50, count them, 50 memberships. So if you are a 2 Cents Rugby subscriber, you are in the draw to get one of these 50 memberships. Look at all these things. Forrest got one. He's a regular. Junior got one. I don't really know him. Lester and John, Claire, Kyle. A lot of weights. Belfast, Crafty. He's probably not watching this one. Phyllis. Dean. Goodness me. Look at all these people. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Just got a membership. That's something to see. Scrum time, by the way. Very steady since that early Blues penalty at scrum time. And cheers, Milo. Thank you, mate. That's massive for you to share the membership love. How did I dodge 50 memberships? I know. You can always get one for yourself. I did price them, I think, pretty reasonably, but I'll leave that with you. 50 is a fair bit. Yes, it is Fijian beer, Junaid. Milo. Fiji Gold. Bought by one of our kindly sponsors a few weeks ago. The remainder has been sitting on my my bench. Look at all these gifted memberships. Goodness me. They're still going. Rashid, Suti, Gorse, Justin. Another kick through sees the Blues closer to their own 22-metre line. This is, I feel like we're getting squeezed. So annoying to sub on an iPhone. Yeah, that's fair enough. Blues have just dodged a bullet, but it's still 3-all. Big long line out, and the Chiefs almost managed to gather it. Bloody hell. Where's Tony at watching league? Tony did call me earlier because we were supposed to film our 100th podcast this week. But his daughter was sick and then he was sick. So we didn't end up filming it. But he asked me if I wanted to go around tonight because he's having some boys over. But I said I was going to be live streaming the misery of the Blues and the Chiefs. So I declined. But we are on to film the 100th probably on Monday. How do you gift out memberships? Can any members do it? I assume so. Jezza? I don't know how to do it either, Alumi. I assume it's somewhere on the YouTube thingy. It'll be on the app somewhere. Where does it say? Join. There's the join button. Yes. There's a join button. I don't know how the gifting membership thing works though. $ for giving super chats. There's an option to give memberships as well. There you go. We're learning things today. And the Blues are learning to tackle because, geez, we've been doing a lot of it. At what point does this become a problem if the Chiefs can't score? Can we see the Blues going down the other end of the field and scoring with their first chance if they can hold on through this horrendous pressure? Oh, the Chiefs have just, is it Finau, took out one of the Blues guys off the ball, which has seen them penalised. And then March 10 as well. He's getting the talking to. Oh, geez, a nice one. We're getting the boomfuzz going. Lecture from Angus Gardner. Fino, you silly boy, is right, Jimmy. Don't see any join button. Where did I find it? Live stream. Goodness me, look at this. This is terrible. This is the ultimate low tech. For me, it's that black one. Boom. Join. See? I don't know. Yours might look different from mine. The app on the phone doesn't have a join button, but if you do have it in your browser. Jezza figured it out. He's a legend. Cheers, Jezza. Jezza also used to help us out when we would get all the bots coming to spam the stream around halftime. We haven't had bots for a long time. Knock on wood, we don't get them again. Jeez, messy line-out ball. All Bodie can do is hoof that one clear. And the Chiefs are just going to run it straight back at us again. At least we're at halfway instead of our own friggin' 22. Goodness me. The membership pop-ups over my face. Sorry. I'll move. I've not been looking at my own face. I've been looking at the chat. Oh, it feels like we're being squeezed, guys. All the Blues can just do is just desperately kick the shit out of the ball. Excuse my language. D-Mac just had to punt it from his 22, which is a first for a while. I think we're actually going to have a line-out in Chiefs territory here. The bot buster. That's you, Jezza. When are we expecting your video out, Jezza? What are the views on Mo'unga possibly being added to the ABs? It's not going to happen while he's playing his rugby in Japan, but it might happen next year after he finishes his contract. Razor will love to have him back. Did Gazza give us... Oh! Loose ball! Runner! He can't make it pace-wise. He's kicked the Ferrata. Did he? He's knocked it on! Oh my God, that was a try for all days! How the hell did they blow that one? Oh my God! What is going on with the Chiefs? That was just scrappy ball. Rona pounces on it. He puts the hammer down, but he sees he's getting caught. But there's Ratsima signaling for it on the inside. He does the right thing. He kicks it through. The bounce is kind of all over the place. He looks like he's just got it. And then he knocks it on. Oh my God. What happened? Look at the Blues fan. He's like, yes. I'm with you. Oh my God. What was that? Whew. We are hanging on. We are hanging on. We should probably be down at this point. And the Chiefs have just conceded a penalty. Goodness me. Blues need to score. Jeez, we can't even get out of our own half. Is it raining, Charlotte? It doesn't look like it. If it is, it's light rain. Someone asked if the Blues' defence has been alright this season. Well, they've just put a stat up on the screen saying we've conceded the fewest tries, but like I said, our attack's been a bit struggling. Tom dropped to the bottle. Oh, the Chiefs are in a similar position right now. We're dropping the ball. It's June. There'll be a lot of dew on the ground. Yeah, it's pretty wet. Like, just generally. New Zealand winter tends to be a wet season, so yeah. D-Mac just got smashed after the getting rid of the ball. Struggling, yes, Charlotte, that's the word. If it says that the Chiefs go into the break ahead, I can see exhaustion on all these tackles taking their toll in the second half. You might be right. What would be ideal from the Blues' point of view is just when they finally get some ball in the Chiefs' half, just to, like, score. That was pathetic. Score. First chance to really, like, you know, put a mental seed of doubt amongst these Chiefs guys. Jezza has got to go. He's got a park run. Good on you, mate. I took my boy for a short run today, a wee 3-kilometer run together, because I hurt my leg the other week, but it was finally good enough to go for a run today. So enjoy your run. Albin, why was there no pod this week, mate? Yeah, sorry, I probably should have put out a post, but Tony, first his daughter was in hospital, although she's alright, and then he was sick. So we had to delay it a week, sadly. It would have been a great week for a pod as well, because we had like that URC kicking contest and the bloody winking and stuff. I would have loved to have picked Tony's brain about that. We can do a little bit belated next week, but yeah, we didn't want to do the 100th, because it's our 100th episode coming up. We didn't want to do that kind of less than 100%. How's the parents-in-law going, Jules? Yeah, they're all right. I calculated today that they are 24.6% through their stay. Jeez, I'm a fucking nerd with my stats. I know that, but I was like, how many days have my in-laws been here? How many days is there to go? How far are they through their trip? 24.6%. I apologize. That's too much information, but yeah, they're a quarter of the way through their trip. Chiefs have opted for 3. And they take the lead again. That is 6 points to 3. 1 out of 4 months. There you go, Milo. That's probably an easier way of saying it, isn't it? 24.6 sounds like a guy counting down till they leave. That's just the way the numbers came out. That's been alright. I haven't had to cook a meal in like a month, so what can I say? That's been an eased burden from my shoulders. Dull nerdy stats are interesting. There you go, Philip. You and me are on the same page. At least they are very helpful, Charlotte. Yeah, you're right. I honestly can't complain. If anything, the only argument my mother-in-law and my wife have had is about the fact that my mother-in-law was doing too much washing, and she was kind of disrupting my wife's regular washing schedule. So, if anything, she was trying to be too helpful. So, yeah, cooking is good, Ross. Cooking is good. Although my father-in-law always has to have 2 shots of Chinese booze with his dinner. And unless I'm going out, I basically am not obliged, but I do the same with him. So it's like probably like 4 standard drinks because we're having double shots every night, which is not something I'm entirely used to. But hey, this is what it is. Still taking thoughts and comments for the 100th, Milo. Yeah, Tony put out a comment with a link. If anyone wants to send through a video clip or a voice comment or something, giving us a bit of shit, feel free to do so. For the 100th episode, we'll react to some of them during the pod. Maths is never boring, even stats, Charlotte. There you go. Oh, we've just lost a line out in the Chiefs half. That was like our one chance to actually get some attack going, and we've just fluffed it. Corey Evans is going to run it back and then put up a big up and under. Oh, he got it back, but then just hit it into the hands of a Chiefs player. Am I going to stream the Bulls and Sharks? I don't think so because it's on at stupid o'clock. But I will watch it. I'll just watch it a bit delayed. Wait, what? Riccatelli's just got yellow carded. I was looking at the chat. I missed that. Apparently he put in a foot trip? Oh, no. Tony Johnson saying he's seen that red carded? Okay. That's pretty dumb. It's his trip. But I don't think I've seen a foot trip red carded. That's worse than Finau's one, I think. Yeah, Jimmy, what the hell? Red card? When has there ever been a red card? Oh, Milo. So, Chiefs put a dinking kick through. D-Mac was chasing the kick, and Riccatelli just tripped him. Just came across and put his foot in front of D-Mac's foot, so he tripped him over. So he got caught, and he got yellow carded for it. D-Mac has just slotted the 3, so the points goes out to 9 points to 3. But yeah, Tony Johnson was like, oh, I've seen that kind of thing red carded. Like, what? Go Blues, I love the Blues. Even though I'm a South African English wearing the Blues shirt, I support the Sharks. There you go. Let's go the Blues, man. We're still only 6 points behind. It's flippin' cynical and deserves a yellow for sure, CJ. But not red. Right, second yellow could be the case, Jimmy, but certainly not a straight red. Alaran says a bit of a facetious red. When Douglas was playing, a trip was the only reason you'd be sent off. Oh, Evans has just knocked it on. I think we are going down, folks, somehow. Vunivalu got 2 yellows for the same trips and got banned for the red. That sounds vaguely familiar. Vunivalu didn't have his best time for the Aussies, did he? Blues trying to slow the game down and Angus Gardner not having a bar of it. He was about to send Renata off, so Renata has just made a miraculous recovery. Excuse me, that beer's gassy. 12 out of 20, says Milo. I like watching the old highlights where there were no cards, Hollywood. Yep. During COVID, when there was no games on, we did a bunch of live streams watching old games that were on YouTube, and some of them were pretty friggin' fun, I gotta say. A lot less box kicking. A lot quicker to set things like scrums. But that certainly took a lot more shots at goal back in the day. Go, Rico. Go, Corey. This is the most meters we've had the entire game in this one friggin' phase of play. Mark Talia's having a carry. 3 Blues backs in a row. Finlay Christie's, we've just gone backwards about 30 meters. Oh, yeah. Would like to see some old watch-alongs again. Maybe that's one thing we could do, but there's just so much rugby on these days. Like, when is there a weekend with no games on? I guess we could do it on a weekday. There's only 1 minute to go until half-time. Ronda's just putting a big kick through. Talia passes it back in field. Blues have one last crack. Bodie with the wee chip and chase. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. Go, Bodie. No! You couldn't gather it either. What is up with this ball? Nobody can freaking gather the goddamn thing. Oh my God. He chipped it, he just had to gather the thing. He decided to slide and go for it, but he lost it. Oh. Why didn't he try to pick it up? Why didn't he try to pick it up? That was as good a chance as rats in my head early. Sorry, I'm just writing a detailed note about the missed chance for the Blues. Getting old can't bend down as easily. Yeah, Lemon, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, man. Clock's going to go on the red. Chiefs should just kick it out here. I think. Yep, that's the go. Man. The slide was probably the right call with the slippery ball. I thought so as he was doing it, but then I'm thinking, how many times in his career has he done that compared to how many times has he picked it up? Muscle memory? Don't know. Barrett of old creating the chance, but more recent Barrett with the finish. He did have the time, though. It's true. Probably the wrong choice. Oh, well, I guess hindsight's 20/20 in it, but geez, it was a chance. It would have been a massive moment. We would have gone in with a 10 points to 9 lead. But instead we're down by 6. 12 out of 20 chat from Gaza is Charlotte. She's thinking 13 out of 20. He should be in any moment with his message. See what he has to say. I'm sure he's recording it right now. It could be a 14 out of 20 because he does like Angus. This is true. Gazza does like Angus Gardner. But he did yellow card for the Blues. Alright. Here is my dad's message. If I had to guess, I think he's going 12, which is like a not exciting guess at all.
Yeah, well, Nick knows that game's full of all bloody drama. I mean, Riccatelli was pretty stupid. He won't get a red card, but that was dumb. Angus Gardner, well, you know, when Rampling nearly scored that try from a crooked throw when at the line out, if that had been given, well, there would have been bloody uproar because you can't score as far as I know, you cannot score a try from a crooked throw in at the line out. You can chuck it across field, but if it goes forward, I don't think it's a try. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, this has been a game of missed opportunities. The bloody Chiefs have missed about 4, or we've missed 1. They probably deserve their lead because they've dominated a bit more than us.
I bet.
I wouldn't count us out yet. And every game I seem to see into Angus Gardner lately, there seems to be some bloody controversy. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I really like him, and other times
He's going off Angus.
I feel like he's reffing in shark and fish-ed bloody waters. He's a bit unpredictable for me. I mean, he's a good ref, but, you know, he's like some of the others. He's
12?
consistently inconsistent, solidly average. And, you know, that's a famous saying of mine, but, oh, God. I think the Blues could win it, but the Chiefs deserve the lead.
Okay.
And they've got, you know, Anton Brown and Luke Jacobson and Quinton Typera out. I don't think that's going to affect them too much because their replacements are pretty good and they're well coached. Now the Blues just need to get their act together. I don't know what the Riccatelli Simba thing's going to cost us, but
so far 3 points.
Chiefs have certainly dominated and they've had their opportunities. But, you know, Radamar and Rampling, I suppose, and others, you know. Yeah, it's a game of high drama. It's a game of discipline. And I would pick the Chiefs to win it narrowly, but I wouldn't put my house up for sale on it.
Where's the ref rating?
Yeah. Nobody's playing badly. The Blues defence is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
And the Chiefs are trying to do everything they can to score a try. And if they get a try after half-time, well,
could be it.
It could be difficult for us.
I agree with him there.
If I was Vern Cotter, I'd be giving these guys a kick up the backside because we know they can win. And they're going to produce it in the next 40 minutes. So will they? Well, we'll wait and see. Possibly, probably not, but maybe will. Yeah, certainly a game of ups and downs. Kenzie's playing well. Barrett's playing well. You know, Feenell's got to watch his discipline a bit. Clark had a bit of a go on the sideline. People just have to watch themselves and you know, keep the cool head for both teams, because a team that keeps the cool, calm-headed, collected head will win this game. And it's more likely to be the Chiefs, but I wouldn't count the Blues out. Full-time report, 45 minutes. Gazza out by.
Where's his ref rating? I've just sent him a message saying, where's the ref rating? But yeah, they're not doing the KFC thing, actually. You're right. Oh, what? Oh, did they show a KFC thing? I missed it. I had a different tab open because I was getting the stats. I'll have to rewind. Where is this KFC guy? Oh, here he goes. Catch the Colonel. Holy Oh my god, yeah, KFC definitely didn't want to be giving away that bit of chicken. Far out. That's that's crazy. Hey, Matthew just became a member. Oh, Matthew's been a member for a month. There we go. Matthew. Thank you, pal. For that. And here's Gaza. I asked him for the ref rating.
Angus Gardner, well, he's only get 12 out of 20.
12, we called it. There we go.
You know, sometimes he's really, really good. And other times, 12 out of 20, he gives me the mysteries like, you know, Ben O'Keefe, Paul Williams, Angus Maybe, Nick Berry, Marcus Plough, and others. You know, now, we know these guys are all bloody international refs.
12 out of 20. You're right, Megan.
You know, maybe the least we say about that, but I've said I think about all I need to say about it. So 12 out of 20 for your listeners.
There you go.
For the Aussie ref. See how he goes the second half. Gazomania, Roger Mania, out by.
Boom, boom, boom. 12 out of 20, Charlotte. That's it. KFC promo was definitely fixed, Hollywood. Oh my god, that went like friggin' lightning. And Junaid, my man Milo, has just put a link, if you missed it, to the other channel, 2 Cents on Tour. I've just finished editing another video for that channel today. That'll be up later. I need to make a thumbnail for it, where I visited a city famous for its donkey meat. Some random lady approached me to sell me breakfast. It was an interesting experience. I spent 9 hours on an overnight train traveling 1,000 kilometers north. The dude I shared a room with snored like a fucking demon. So I didn't get good sleep despite having earplugs. But anyway, that's 2 Cents on Tour. You can watch that after the game. Between the games, between this one and the next one maybe. 33 more likes and subscriptions, folks. How many people are watching right now? 85. If you want to drop us a like, feel free to do that, because Junaid has been gifting out memberships depending on how many likes we get on the streams. Before the second half starts, let's check out the stats. Turnovers conceded is 9-8, which is kind of concerning for the Blues, because they haven't had as much ball. Territories 72-28, and possession 61-39. How do you have almost as many turnovers conceded when you've only had like 39% of the ball? Yeah. Penalty count's pretty even. Tackle rate is 93% Chiefs, 94% Blues, which is freaking class. 3 missed tackles from the Chiefs in the first half, 8 missed tackles from the Blues, because the Blues have already made 132. The Chiefs just the 42. So it has been a massive defensive shift from the Blues in that first half. Charlotte loves me interacting with the locals when I'm in China. Yes, I speak Chinese to the locals over on 2 Cents on Tour. In Chinese, New Zealand is Xin Shi Lan. Xin means new. Shi Lan is just kind of like Zealand. What was the KFC promo, Charlotte? They have this thing, which they've been doing all season, where they've got a member of the public who runs a race with the Colonel from KFC, who is on those like animated advertising billboards which run along the side of the ground. So, yeah, the person runs and then the little animated guy runs alongside them. And usually, the KFC guy's pretty slow. and the person often wins if they've got any speed about them. But today's one, I think they said, was a year's supply of chicken, and like the KFC guy was just like friggin' lightning. So KFC did not want to give away that chicken. It seemed fixed. Milo's thinking of the thumbnail could be a certain someone biting a donkey's butt. I will take that under consideration. I don't actually eat donkey meat in today's video, but I do in the next one, which I haven't edited yet. So maybe I'll think about that. Who would you prefer, says Freshman, to be 10 for the All Blacks? I think D-Mac still needs a crack. D-Mac a crack. That sounds wrong, but I think D-Mac. I do. Joseph, how comes you started to learn Chinese way back? I was just interested in the history to start with. Like, I took a few history classes at uni. I took a few language classes. I also tried German, and I tried French at high school. I tried Japanese, but Chinese is the one that's stuck in my brain. Kiwi guys clocked KFC at 10.5 seconds. Like, that's not far off Olympic pace. Right? If you can run, whatever, was it 100 meters in 10.5 seconds? That's pretty freaking incredible. Wie gut ist dein Deutsch noch? Wie means you. Good means good. Ist means is. Dein are. Deutsch means German. Yeah, it's been too long since I studied German. Paul Rudd won a sausage race in Milwaukee as a sausage. I'm not actually sure what that means. Hey, the Lim Report's here. How's it going, Lim Report? I'm going to hop onto your stream while the Wires are still playing. It's been a while. How are you, buddy? How's the shiny? What's the shiny? Am I being stupid? But yeah, this game's close. 9-3. I was asking how good is your German still. Well, that gives you your answer. I can still remember, like, was machst du gern am Wochenende? Like, what do you like to do on the weekend? And then, like, ich striche gern means, like, I like to knit. I don't know why they taught us the word for knitting. But apparently some German guys that I tried saying the word knit with, like striche and striche, one of them means something bad in German, so I used it the wrong way around, and they didn't know what the hell I was talking about, so I basically never spoke German to a German speaker again. What are you drinking? I am drinking Fiji Gold. This is not sponsored, I'm just drinking it. Fiji Gold, the official beer of the Fijian Rugby Union, so it's a Fijian-themed beer. Lousy autocorrect. Fano. The Fano is good. My in-laws are still here. I haven't cooked a meal in a month. It's been alright. It's been alright. Striche could mean something spicy. Yes, knitting would be striche. Yeah, I forget the pronunciation. I certainly used the wrong one, so I never spoke German again. It put me off. But Chinese has the same problems. If you say the word the wrong way, you can get yourself into a bit of trouble. Right, the second half has started. There's still 4 minutes to go on the Riccatelli yellow card. 28 more likes for a 2 cents to stream the next game, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. 96 viewers. How many more likes can we get? Rough as guts, get some double brown. Have I ever had double brown? Probably when I was a student at someone's party. I don't think I've ever bought double brown. Hey Mark, the Blues aren't playing bad. The Chiefs have just got the rub of the green so far, says Frankie. It'd be nice for us to get some ball in the... Oh, here goes Caleb Clark in the Chiefs half. And Caleb Clark's just cracked it right through into the Chiefs half. At least German uses the exact same 26 letters as English, unlike Chinese. That's true, but German also has like verb conjugations, which you have to remember, which Chinese doesn't. And German also has a neutral, gendered nouns plus neutral noun, which is like dirty das. You got to remember which friggin' gender every noun is, which Chinese doesn't. So I guess they each have their own advantages and disadvantages. Sure, bro. Tuning in from Road to Vegas. Go the Chiefs. I think if your boys score next, man, I think, especially if it's a try, I think this could be all over. But if the Blues score, maybe, just maybe we're a chance. Spoon, knife, and fork all have different genders. Exactly. That's the kind of thing you don't have to remember in Chinese. I'm kind of tempted to go deep into a bit of Chinese grammar explaining here, but this is probably not the time or place to do that. Suffice to say, it has its own intricacies as well. Most European languages have gendered nouns. Yes, I remember French has 2. German has 3. Get out, Clark! Oh, no, not quite. Big up and under for Caleb Clark, but he couldn't quite gather it. If the Chiefs win, both Brumbies and Canes will play next week. Will they still go hard tonight? I think they will. I can't see them just like playing a game and not trying to win it. You know what I mean? Like there's still momentum and form and stuff. I just can't see players, you know, I mean, they might do the kind of thing where they don't necessarily opt for all the 3 points. They just try and work some try moves. But yeah, Blues have just conceded a penalty. 20 more likes and you can talk about Chinese grammar in the next stream tonight. Oh my god. You're trying to pressure me, Junaid, Milo? Although at least the stream was kind of low-key, because there's not that much going on. Like, it's just the Blues friggin' tackling for all days. Still a good game. I'd give Mark a good old 50 for the next stream. Oh. I want to say some things about myself right now, which are... Anyway, I won't go there. The word for blue in Mandarin Illumi is lan se. Lan means blue. Like, blue sky would be lan tian. Se just means color. When the Chinese talk about colors, they usually put the word se behind it. Lan se, hong se, liu se. Like, yeah, blue, green, red, whatever. Man, I think we've spent more time in the Chiefs 22 in this 4 minutes of the second half than we did all first half. Where was this team in the first half, folks? Russian depends on the last letter mostly. I heard that like Russian and even more so, what is it, Romanian? Was it Hungarian? One of them's like crazy with the way the verbs and even nouns conjugate or something. I don't remember. Like depending on who you're talking to, words and like nouns can even change. That's, my brain would not understand it. Brumbies Canes needed to be played yesterday. I kind of said something similar at the start of the stream. Oh my god, Papali'i's going close. But yes, that would have added more jeopardy to it. Oh, Satutu to choke. He almost dropped it, but we just hung on to it. Maybe this is the half we can hang on to the ball. Fusi Tua, close to the line. Come on, boys. Quick ball. This is slow. This is taking an age. They've just decided to set a pod. Choke. Come on. Go back the other way. Bodie. Steps back inside. Gets hammered. Loses the ball backwards. Caleb Clark. He's isolated. He's going to get turned over. Yep, fuck. Ah, man. Finnish is the odd one out of the Northern European languages. Yeah, I have heard Finnish is... What is it? One Swedish guy told me that, like, Finnish people, if they don't want to say hello or something, they can just say, like, or something like that. They don't like talking. That was close. Good defense from the Chiefs. At least we've looked like we got a bit of fire in the belly to start the second. Both lineouts are struggling. It's been a bit scrappy, eh? Hey, the Blues have won a penalty. What do we do here? It's straight out in front. Do we just opt for the 3? Yeah, he's opting for the 3. Take the point, says Lim Report. Kick for goal, says Philip. Taking 3 points ain't the call, says CJ. Finals footy, I guess. But we do have the Chiefs on the rope at the moment, but it'd be brutal if we didn't score from it. Any points. We've not had any of the Chiefs on the ropes all bloody game. Reminder, 50 more gift memberships at 100 likes. You need to be subbed to get a membership. There you go. We dropped, well, when I say we, Milo dropped 50 memberships earlier. And he'll drop 50 more if we get to 100 likes. And you do have to be subscribed to the channel to be in the draw. Sounds like almost gambling, isn't it? I'm like a friggin' lotto ad over here. But you get access to some emojis and shit. You get the 12 out of 20 Gaza one. You get the yellow card. You get the red card emoji. I'll be adding some more as well. Man, 9-6. My dad said this one was going to be close. And look at Milo showing all the emojis that are on display. I'll add some more. Promise. Do you think this game will be the deciding factor? Do you think this game will be a deciding factor, or at least 70% of a deciding factor for an All Blacks 10? I hadn't thought about it like that. But it is always interesting to see guys under, like, you know, as close to test conditions as you can get. Like, for all the regular season stuff that Super Rugby's had going for it, nothing quite like a bit of knockout rugby. So, he'll raises at the game, so it might be showing him something. Norwegian women say no by making that inhalation noise, says Gus. I do love a bit of the language chat. What can I say? D-Mac starting 10. Bodie being our impact player. That might be right, Milo. Lim Report reckons that the AB's environment will be different. How many likes are we from getting to gifted sub glory, gifted membership glory? I can't see likes, I can only see viewers. Viewers, it says 85, but it's just been stuck at 85 for bloody ages. Yeah, Kiwi's using that red card emoji. There you go. Look at that. 12 more likes, folks. How close are we? Not that far. Another penalty. This time it's a scrum to the Chiefs. They're going to have a shot at goal. Jeez, this is like a test match. How many likes to stream the next game? I don't know. All Blacks cannot be the best team in the world with D-Mac as our starting 10. He's maturing. He's becoming the player. The skill set's always been there. Just needs the level-headedness. Need the spec savers emoji. Oh, hold on. D-Mac has just slotted a kick. It's 12 points to 6, folks. There has still been no tries, and the Blues have just conceded another friggin' penalty. Fun in the half time with the Wires. See you later. All right, Mr. Lim Report. Take care, pal. Hope you liked the stream before you left. Subscribe. You might get yourself a gifted membership. Gonna watch any URC semis? I will be watching, but I may not be able to watch them live because the kickoff times for my part of the world, sadly, are horrendous. And I will likely have to take my my in-laws out somewhere tomorrow because they've been doing all the cooking and cleaning and stuff, so I can't just do nothing with them, I guess. Excellent second half. It's been a tight one, eh? It's been a proper arm wrestle. It feels like a knockout game, I guess, more so than a bit more so than last night's game. Chiefs are actually starting to get some ball in our part of the field again. I still feel like the Chiefs are only a try away from basically putting the Blues to bed, but could be wrong. Is that Riccatelli's last game for the Blues? Right. There should be a Specsavers emoji in there now, by the way. What do you think the problem position is for the All Blacks at the moment? I mean, it may be 10. In that there's not really a clear-cut kind of perfect option at the moment. Like, you feel like if it was Mo'unga, that wouldn't be the case because Razor would be settled on Mo'unga. I think we got plenty of good halfbacks. The locks are coming through pretty nicely. Loose forwards, we've got a glut of them. Midfield, there's certainly a lot of potential there. Our props have been alright. LRM reckons it's number 6. I don't know. I think they can. I think they got a bunch of guys who can play good 6, but it just depends. If you want like a big, tall 6 who's going to be real crunching on the carry, I don't think we quite have that guy. Jimmy reckons Parker or Flanders for number 6. I do feel like we got heaps of good loosies. but maybe not necessarily guys playing in their natural positions if you're switching like Artie 7 or 8, you know what I mean? Hooker? I mean, Cody Taylor's there. Mua's been injured a lot this year. Most of our kind of more depth hookers have been leaving the country. Definitely missing a Kaino, says CJ. We've still never really fully replaced Kaino, eh? We've not had a like for like since then. Blackout at a clothesline, everybody. Oh man, Blues have just turned the ball over. So Chiefs are back, ball in hand. Somebody said if the Chiefs score next, it could be over, and I think I agree. Lambs just let Finau go around them. It's quick ball from the Chiefs. Here's where they need to strike. They got numbers right. Stevenson puts it through. Bodie's going to let that go. And a touch. Oh my goodness, Bodie. He's calm, all right. Only just went in to touch. What's this qualifying games they are doing? Give non-New Zealand teams a chance to progress, Chris. It's more because they've only got 11 teams in Super Rugby now, so they reduced the number of teams that make the knockouts from 8 down to 6. But like 8 goes naturally into 4, which goes into 2, which goes into a champion. But 6 doesn't, like we end up with 3, so then they have to go 6 plus the best loser, which goes into 2, which goes into 4, which goes into 2, which goes into 1. If that makes any sense. I think the Blues might be going to get either another yellow card or concede a try here, and I think it'll be all over, and I'm glad that made sense, Chris. Milo says 4 more likes until he drops 50 more gifted subs. Memberships, I'm thinking about Twitch. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked, like, and you will see the glory soon. Narawa, oh my goodness, he's been pushed into touch, has he? Ref's going to blow this up, and I think he's going to have a word with the Blues. Okay, it was just a free kick, not a penalty. No warning for us then. It's a long free kick advantage. They usually just go one phase with the free kicks, but oh well. There's a rumour that New Zealand tight head will come to Munster with McMillan, Daniel. It would have to be one of the Chiefs, lads. Someone, I think, mentioned it earlier. Yeah, Philip, I know what you mean. Haven't seen a free kick advantage like that for a wee while. Go beyond one phase. The Chiefs are a metre out. Angus was about to give advantage, and then he did, and there's try time. I think that's the game. I think that's the game. The pressure was building. Ratsama with the pass. D-Mac. Rona steps inside past Rico. They had numbers anyway. Ratsama. D-Mac. Rona. And it is now 19 points to 6. If the fat lady ain't singing, she is certainly warming up. Rona must be the most underrated centre in New Zealand. He's versatile as well. He doesn't get the same plaudits that Tupaia and ALB get for sure. 2 scores in 20 minutes isn't crazy. Yeah, it's not crazy, but we've only scored 6 points the entire game so far, and we've had maybe 1 genuine try-scoring chance in the first half and 1 period of early pressure in the second. Rono greater than Enor. Yeah, you might be right. I put my red shirt and hat away last night too. What kit will you be wearing next week, Ian? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's going to be Blues gear. You know, I was in a shopping mall today on the day when the Blues were about to go into a friggin' knockout game, and I saw 2 people with Crusaders gear. One with a jumper and one with a hat. 1 girl with a Canes jumper and 1 really quite fat man. Like really a very large man with a big stretched Chiefs jersey. I didn't see a single bit of bloody Blues gear. Oh, we must have got to the 100 like margin because Milo has just dropped another bunch of memberships. Cheers, my brother. Look at all those memberships ticking over. Adam got one. NZ Guy got one. Premier Learning got one. Albin got one. Bella's got one. Callum got one. Beard got one. Rugby Videos got one. So many people getting memberships. Cheers, Milo. Some of these people who never comment, I'm seeing their names pop up for the first time. Kiwi reckons still 1 more needed for the Chiefs to finally put them away. I'll be surprised. Are the TAB even taking money on the Chiefs at the moment? If they are, it'll be like $1 and a cent. Let's have a look. Betting is suspended at the moment. John Ray reckons this game is done. I'm inclined to agree with John Ray. Sorry, Illumi. Check that you've allowed to get yourself memberships. Yes, there is also a setting. Some people have their accounts set to not let them receive memberships. You have to have that turned on or something. Have some faith. Yeah, I don't think it's a faith problem. It's, I would say, being realistic. But I mean, shit, if you're right, if we score, then, you know, proper game on. We just haven't managed to do it so far in 62 minutes. Bodie can still pull some magic. Yeah, let's hope you're right. We're only a metre out from the Chiefs line right now, so potentially game on. Potentially game on. We got advantage as well. Now's the chance to show some shit, Blues. Spins it wide. Bodie. No, that wasn't Bodie. That was Lamb. Has he lost that? No. He was over the line. Something looked wrong. I didn't celebrate because something looked wrong. Why? Caleb Clark. Come on. How did we blow that one? That one looked like a sure try. Partner didn't understand how the knockout rounds work, so I played a video explaining it, Eli. There you go. It is definitely not intuitive. Here's Clark. Oh my god, that was Finau knocking it out of his hand. It was a try for all money. I didn't know how he dropped that, but now we know. Robbed. Great defense. More time Blues. Let's go. What's a draw mean? Multiple overtime. I think it means super time. Next point wins. Come on, Blues. For the love of goodness, score a try here. Come on. Ah, we've scored it! Oh my goodness! Bloody Kurt Eklund. Burrowed over from the closest of close ranges. Look at that. Goodness gracious me. CJ wants to check for a double movement. I'm thinking that's fine, but I'm a Blues fan. So what do I know? Don't check it, just give it, says Milo. Let's have a look. Goes over. Oh no, his knee does propel himself. Don't look at that one too closely. He's able to reach out, says Jeff Wilson, but his knee looked to be propelling himself from the friggin' ground. Bodie's knocked it over. Ludwig says, told you they can still do it. Well, yep. What can I say? Me of little faith. Us. 100% of double movement, says CJ. Yeah, I'll admit that one looked a bit dodgy. It's 19-13. The Blues have not been put away yet. The Chiefs are still only paying $1.13 to win, so they're still massive favourites with the TAB. Just got the game on, doesn't look very wet there, Milo. Yeah, it doesn't look too wet, but I guess it's just standard North Island winter weather. Oh, the Chiefs have just conceded a penalty. Is Lord injured again already? That guy does not have good luck with injuries, does he? Or is it Simon Parker? Lord and Blackadder, yeah, sure. There are some guys who just have terrible luck with injuries. Chiefs have failed to take the chance. The Chiefs should have been certainly up by more at half time. They could have been behind if not for Bodie missing that potential scoring chance. Grant, bro. It's been too long. Why is Tony calling me? Tony O'Sullivan. Well, how's it going, Tony's mate? Pretty good. Is he watching the Blues or is he watching the Warriors? Oh, good. Well, there's a live stream going on right now. That is happening. That you need to ask Lydia for that. Lydia is your go-to. She's got a big supply. Yes, I struggle with those. Yes, I am, Tony. Yes. One. Oh, goodness me. You guys are terrible. I'm going to go because I got a live stream going on. I'm going to go. Goodness me. That wasn't even Tony. That was Tony's friend. They are watching the rugby, by the way. Grant turned in at the right time. Grant, I haven't seen you for a long, long time. How are things in Taiwan? Go away, Tony. That sounds about right, Joseph. So you'd have your father-in-law dressed up with you in blue. My father-in-law did try to watch a little bit of the rugby with me and my dad one day when we had it on. And I don't think it was his thing. Somehow. Yeah, Tony and his mates sound like they've had a few, to be honest. Drinking the Long Dong Grant. Alaran, you know you've been around for a long time when you're mentioning that, because that's how many years ago now? I wish I still had some of the Long Dong here, but we drank it all. Still above water, Grant. Good man. Penalty to the Chiefs. Less than 10 minutes to go. Who am I picking in the URC semis? I can't see my way past the Leinster and the Bulls, to be honest. But don't take my word for it, because my results in CHIvBLU have not been great. Grant is supposed to be working. Is it cricket season now? Now that it's June. If the Blues got a penalty from here, do we take the 3? I think they would go for the corner. Cobra reckons Leinster's going to bottle it. It's rainy season, says Grant. That's probably not ideal for cricket. I've never lived in Taiwan. I wasn't aware they had a rainy season. Yeah, Philip, I think they would probably go for the corner and back them all. And then hope we can get the friggin' conversion. Oh, we got the advantage. Were you guys that far ahead of me? I'm still watching live. Every weekend like clockwork, the rain. Goodness me, that's not ideal. If it's tied, what's the overtime rules? It goes to super point, which is next score wins. And then I am not sure what the tiebreaker is on that because we haven't had one. The standard would be most tries. And then, I don't know. Surely we can't have a kicking contest. Surely not. Yeah, the Blues are not opting for the 3. Going for touch. Oh, we won the line out. Oh, Dalton's been smashed at the back. Whatever move they had planned that didn't work. Crusaders Chiefs final. It might well be. I think we kind of have to score here, don't we? God, if we can win this, the next game becomes so much more interesting. No, we've lost the ball. He's been nailed by Stevenson. And now the Chiefs have won a penalty. Not exactly a big crowd. I don't think there's many empty seats. Yeah. Up the Landers. Tackler not releasing. Yeah, we saw a similar call in the Crusaders game with that, to be fair. Jackson says, let's go Blues. Oh, we need a desperate score, man. That was our chance, I think. 10 minutes each way, sudden death. Okay. There's no most tries wins. Oh, D-Max missed it. D-Max missed the penalty. We're still alive. Biggest concern for the ABs is that some of the officiating in Super Rugby has been a bit loose. You definitely want to get away with some of the stuff at test level. That's probably true. Some of the Northern Hemisphere refs will be a bit stricter. This is it, fellows Blues fans. Who goes into the 4th semi spot since there are only 3 playoffs? So if the Chiefs win, they go through top. Crusaders won, so they go through second. And then the winner of the Brumbies Hurricanes will go through as third, and then the loser of Hurricanes Brumbies will go through as fourth. So the loser of Hurricanes Brumbies will be the lucky loser that gets 4th spot. But if the Blues win this game, then the Hurricanes Brumbies becomes an elimination match. It is too convoluted, isn't it? Grant's going to go edit a report about Taylor Swift. Good to see you, Grant, man. It's been a while. Who am I going for? Geez, I'd love the Blues to somehow pinch this, but we've not been the most phenomenal attacking team all season. But we have the ball, and we are in the Chiefs' half. But we need to try and to convert it. Well, the passing's a bit loose. Tough kick, give it to Bodie or Plummer. I think Bodie's been doing it all night, so you've got to give it to Bodie. Plummer's only just come on. Come on, boys. We are slowly inching our way forward, but it's been a bunch of phases. That's a tackle. We got to let him go. Blues attack still looks a little bit like stifled. Oh, the Chiefs are offside, so we're going to have a crack at it here. We've just passed it to nobody. One last chance. There's 2 minutes to go. I think Supa Fino just swore. Corner, maul, sideline conversion, maybe. Line out drive's not working. Surely they got to go for the line out drive though. It's about 9 meters out. I'm smoking a joint if the Mighty Blues score, says Tom. Here we go. They drive. Drive, boys, drive. They're going towards the sideline. This maul's going nowhere. They got to get the friggin' thing out. They got to spin it. It's kind of slow ball. Signer with a carry. Hoskins. Come on, boys. We're about 6 meters out. Bodie shifts directions. He's just been smashed, but we're like 3 meters out. Oh my God. This is painful. It's very slow. 20 seconds on the clock. 2 meters to go. One off runners. We're being driven back. Second just got smashed. Oh, that was a friggin' grass cutter, surely. We got advantage. CHIvBLU is so close. Quick ball. While we got the advantage, just fucking go. Short. One more phase. Go, Hoskins. Big pass over the top. Bodie. Clark. Oh, we're still tackled. Frickin' hell. Come on. Rico, he's never going to pass it. He gets upended. Oh, my goodness. A second advantage. The Chiefs might even get carded at this rate. So many phases. Quicker ball, man. Come on. So Tutu thinks he scored. What's happened? He wants to see if he propelled himself off the floor. Holy My heart rate's fucking 82. It's usually a lot lower than that. He's got him double movement. He's got him crawling, so it's going to be back for a penalty. Double movement. Oh. We got advantage. So they're going back for the penalty. Yeah, I think that might be justice for the other try, because the Eklund one did look like a double movement, so maybe that evens itself out. Tap, scrum. Tap. Tap. I think tap. Bucky would take the 3. They want a scrum. Oh, man. I think that was the chance. I get the feeling we mess it up here. Does suck all the Chiefs forwards into one place. You're right, Jimmy. But we could just as easily get pinged at the scrum if we don't scrum properly. We got pinged at not the last one, but the one before, I think. Jez is back. It's 81 minutes on the clock. It's a one-score game. The Blues are 5 meters out from the Chiefs' line and need a converted try. Free kick to the Blues at scrum time. The Chiefs win early. They're not allowed to scrum again under those new rules, so they got to tap it. Did he even tap it? The camera was a wide shot, so I couldn't see. Slow ball. Chiefs not rolling, not pinged. We're 6 meters out. Hoskins, he's gotten close. We're 2 meters out. Advantage again. Got a free play. Come on, Blues, man, with the free play. Did he get that down? He fucking reached out and scored it. Are you kidding me? One-handed. Boom. No. Yes. Surely. They're going to have to check it. But, oh, my God. Was that a try? Bro, one-handed. Look at him slam that thing down. Holy shit. Please get the conversion. This is a very kickable conversion. Fuck, we won. We beat the fucking Chiefs. We're still alive. One more week. One more week. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tony's calling me. Tony! We won! We won!
Fuck on that, motherfucker! It's shit! It's shit! We did it! Cheers, motherfucker! Come on!
Yeah, we won. We won.
Yes! Here we go! Stick it!
We gotta play the Crusaders.
Fucking Crusaders, bring it, you motherfucking bitches! You fucking honest, the fucking dead, fucking inbred cunts! We'll take you.
Okay. You're gonna get me. You're gonna get me demonetized with all that. See you. Tony's excited. Tony is very excited. Whew. Oh God. I'll admit, man, I didn't see us scoring twice. I thought two scores was too much, but oh man, that is bad news for the Chiefs because they are now second seeds. This is big time advantage Crusaders, but fuck yeah, my Blues are still alive. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How have the Blues pulled that out? I don't know, Charlotte. It's all because Grant tuned in. That's right. Bill, what a result. You're right, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. How the flip did they do that? Are we going to stream the next game? I think we should. Because now the next game actually means something. It's a knockout game. It's a knockout game, the next game. But I need to do Gaz's stuff here. Then get this video done. Say goodnight to my kids. Tell my wife I'm going to stream for 2 more hours. So I might be a little bit late, but I will try to get the next stream going. So we'll do that. I'll just play Gaz's messages.
Jesus, Big Murray, that is unbelievable.
Damn right.
Got there. Oh, high drama, high discipline, everything, man.
Unbelievable's right,
Well,
isn't it?
Do I feel a bit sorry for the Chiefs a little bit on the bloody Blues, man, so I'm really glad they won, but that was a high drama game. To be honest and fair, I don't like the Aussie officials. They're
Straight to the officials, Gaza.
inconsistently average, solidly, consistently inconsistent. I mean, I know that's stupid, but I just don't like them as bloody... I just don't like them as bloody refs.
He used to love Angus
I
Gardner.
feel a bit sorry for the Chiefs. They had a lot of injuries, but I'm glad the Blues won. We go down and play the Crusaders. Oh my God. Yeah, well, I still think the Chiefs will. I still think the Chiefs, could still win this competition.
Yeah.
I mean, they're too good to count them out, and they played well. But it's good to see. It's good to see the Blues resurrect their section.
He sounds happy, doesn't he?
I mean, I like one of these teams to win it. And, it was a good second half by both teams.
It was.
And I know the Chiefs have got a few injuries, but their replacements did bloody well. And the Blues, they did well. They got, they kept their sleeves alive. And it looked like they were gone for the weather gods, but persistence, consistent, bloody paid off in the finish. Jesus. I don't know how they did it, but they bloody did it.
He sounds overjoyed.
Dawn said, it's a 30% try, we were gone, but we still bloody got there. Someone likes us up a bit. Yeah, well, the refs get 12 out of 20, the 4 officials.
12 out of 20.
You know, Damon Murphy, I'm not kidding on these guys. Are too, you know, I don't know, man. They just don't seem to know how to referee a bloody game. I don't know. I mean, they're average. But I suppose they got most of the big decisions right, and at the end of the day, I don't really think they cost the Chiefs the game, even though they might feel hard done by. But, you know, the Chiefs have got another life, so they, you know, live to fight the Hurricanes or the Brumbies. Well, the bloody Hurricanes better win tonight, because if they lose, they're out.
That's it.
And, yeah, I'm still on a state of shock with Dawn here. Can't believe we won it. Your Blues.
I know.
Oh, man. Talk about last bit of drama. Yeah, well, the Chiefs played well. I mean, you know, they're going to get a lot of ball flags. I mean, you can't say that they aren't, because they are. And, you know, you just can't judge them one game. You got to take it over the whole bloody season. And, you know, let's not be silly about it, you know. People are going to say, well, you know, they shouldn't choose this guy for the Chiefs, you shouldn't choose that guy. You can't do them over one game, you got to go over the whole bloody season. And, I hope bloody Scott Robinson and his bloody crew realise that. I saw him here today, dancing around with bloody Jason Ryan in the stand, yakking his bloody head off when, you know, with the Chiefs way ahead.
What's wrong with that, Gazza?
Yeah, he still might not pick that many Blues for the All Blacks, but, you know, it just shows we've got a bit of guts and grit, and so have they. Anyway, won't bore you anymore, least of all me. Gazza Mania, Roger Mania out, bye.
Well, Gazza sounded genuinely happy, which makes for a change, because to be honest, some of the times he's sent me messages, he's like frickin' yawning, because the games are on pretty late. But, yeah, I think the Chiefs needed more points in that first half, eh? First half, they had the Blues under the pump, but couldn't quite convert. Right, folks, there's 35 minutes until the next game. Going to quickly get a wrap-up of this game done. Say goodnight to my kids. Apologise to my wife that I'm going to be up for 2 more hours live streaming some rugby. So give me a bit of patience, but I'll see you guys in a bit to watch Hurricanes taking on Brumbies, which is suddenly a very, very important game because the loser of that game is gone because the Blues got it done. Thank you again for being here. If you want to stay along to the next one, I'll see you in a bit. If that's it for you for the night, catch you guys later. Cheers again to Milo for gifting all the subscriptions, memberships to everybody. And yeah, I will see you guys in a wee bit. If I'm a little bit late, apologies, but I'll try to get it done as quickly as I can. All right, see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.